Just watching the weather report on TV, and it looks like it's going to be raining almost the entire trip to my destination. Some severe weather warnings and that type of thing. So I'm going to be wet a lot, and that may affect my mileage, and it will affect my overall plan. So I may have to resupply early if I have to walk shorter distances, and again I have to be very careful with being wet and how cold I get, and getting to a shelter so I don't have to set up a tent in the rain or tear down. Unfortunate, it had a pretty good week there, so barring the one day, but going to be paying for it now. So I'm just going to put water bottles on the pack, got the pack cover on, but yeah, I'm going to get wet. Unfortunate. This is what I don't want on a hike. Who does? I slept in, it's already 7 o'clock, so I'm going to hit the trail at 7:30 after having a little bit of breakfast. Some cereal probably, not going to bother with the horrible waffles. Okay, see you on the trail. Well, I met a bit of I think called the Raven family, 4 of them, a young son and a younger daughter, who are doing the trail. They're going to do a 0 today because of the bad weather report. I envy them. They just arrived yesterday, and I guess they've had some bad rain experiences where everything was wet for multiple days. I've thankfully not had that because I've been in shelters where they tended to do tent, and setting up a tent in the rain, and everything else. So yeah, I'm not sure how many kilometers I'll really do. I'm just looking at some shelters while I was having my breakfast, and a lot of them do not have water. So there are quite a few of them, but I mean, picking up before you get there, and sometimes I could be 3 or 4 miles or more from a stream. So I have to be very conscious of keeping my water bottles as full as possible when I'm getting near where I want to stay for the night. Because I know what it's like to have to conserve and feel dehydrated, although the terrain won't be, hopefully, as bad as it has been in the past. As we get into northern Virginia now, map, it's supposed to be flatter and well, relative. I can still hear the traffic as the highway. It's just off to the right there somewhere. Can't quite see it, but it's right there. Slept okay, a little bit nervous, kind of like going off to the airport the next morning, knowing I'm having to get up and head out, put these shoes on, and that. So I woke up fairly frequently toward the morning. I was up just before 6. That I'll wait till 6:30. 6:30 turned to 7 o'clock. It's like, okay, I gotta go. Get up, get that food bag in there, get the cream on the feet, and have breakfast and get going. Look like I'm going through kind of a park area here. So mentally just worried about the rain, but maybe it's good to be back on the trail. I was feeling pretty lonely. I mean, uploading all those videos and got quite a few. except for the 2 when I was in Daleville. So I'm a lot happier about that. Did have a couple phone conversations when I had a connection. And got rested. Feet feel okay in the shoes right now. I mean, the heel bones are still touching and a bit aggravated, but not much. I've got the doctor's soles in there right now, so it should be a little easier on the bottom of my feet. The heel blisters are pretty dry. A couple of like holes where the blister was, but I put some tape on, but I don't expect it to be in position when I take my socks off tonight, especially if it rains. Whew. Just walking up a little hill, taking the breath out of me. Not used to it, I guess. It's very humid, very dark for this time of the day, morning. That's because the clouds are quite heavy. As I said, very humid. And I'm positive it will rain. Just a matter of how often and how late. So, whew. Oh, I saw another couple at the waffle machine, but they noticed the spray bottle for oil. I didn't notice, yet they still had it stick. So, oh well. Oh, I gotta go uphill still here. I don't want to keep breathing hard, so talk to you in a bit, hopefully. Well, actually, I thought we already hit the 1/3 marker when I got into Daleville, but somebody made this, so thank you very much, whoever you are. Passing here, and I saw this little monument right at the very top there, but I'm not going up there. It's damp and I want to get out of here. There's a little campsite there. I've got 3 hours more, 6 miles. It's been drizzling every now and then, but no heavy rain, no thunder. Oh, I do hear, oh, it might be thunder right now, or a plane, I can't tell. And not a lot of people I've seen on the trail yet. A couple people were going southbound. Passed 2 guys earlier. One guy passed me. And there were a couple at the shelter that I walked by about an hour ago. I just didn't want to stop there. Didn't need water at that point. Been to the last water source. There is an intermittent water source at the shelter I'm heading to. But I have a ½ liter of unfiltered water with me as well, in case I need more. So I'm fully loaded in that way. But I'm sure the water there will be running because it's raining today. I hope it will be running. Otherwise, feet are feeling okay. Good for a change. I've got the doctor's soles in there right now. But might go back to the regular insoles tomorrow just to compare. There's the occasional dripping from the rain. Like right now, it could be off the trees, but anything can happen in 3 hours. So I'm hoping I just get there and don't get rained on more than I have. My raincoat is off at the moment and pack cover on. So hopefully I don't have to stop and put it on again. I've worn it once or twice already. I'm getting pretty sweaty under it. Whew. Long day. Feels like, even though it really isn't. Start at 7:30. It's about 1:10 now. Like I say, I've only got 3 more hours. I should just fly by. I'm just wondering how many people will fly by me before I get there, who will want a spot in the shelter. That's my only problem. Or if there are any spaces when I get there from all the people who may have been camping along the way this morning and I don't even know we're on the trail. Otherwise, everything seems okay. So, off we go. I'm thinking I'm crossing the Blue Ridge Parkway that Nuggles and Rufus and I drove over some time ago. It looks somehow familiar in that way. The trail just heads off into the woods again in the corner here. It's kind of drizzling right now, but I had my phone in my pant pocket underneath my skirt and it stayed dry enough. So I'm just going to pop over here and see what kind of view there is here before I continue down the view. Just talking to a hiker there, he's doing a little southbound. He started a little bit beyond halfway. I don't know if it's halfway, further than halfway to the north or further than halfway to the south, but he's going south. And then he'll see if he wants to go back and I guess go north to Katahdin or whatever. Well, I think that's the way it should be. You figure out what you want on your own, do your own thing, whether it's a ThruHiker or not, doesn't matter. Just hiking is the big thing. So here on the AT. Just about 15 minutes ago, I crossed another viewpoint on the highway, and there was a fellow there named Rockhopper. I was talking to him. We're talking about raincoats and that, and he has a pack cover that has a jacket, parka, built in, and the name of it is Paca. And I think I'd seen a video, of them at Trail Days a year ago, selling them. But they were like over $100, so I thought, oh, too expensive for that. But the fact that it's built in and everything might not actually be that bad. Oh, here's a bit of a view. Actually, it's this wall, which is the roadway, I guess. I can hear a car above me and the view there. Sorry if I walk down here. A little bit of view there, I think. Anyway, maybe not a bad investment. I'll have to check it out next time I get to the internet. it to the shelter. No problem getting in. Had my dinner. Laying in the bed now. The water is here as well. So I'll head off early tomorrow and do about the same. We'll see how the weather goes. There are a number of other people who have showed up. Buddy, one that I knew before, and a few people I have just met today. And I think there are a few more people just showing up now who left late. Appears there were a lot of people over at the Super 8, like Memorial and Cloudbuster. So they may show up today too, who knows, or may end up being a day late. Otherwise, the feet were tired at the end, but are okay now. Nothing terribly new to report other than that, so see you in the morning. Oh, I did get an email from Doug. Hi, Doug. About joining me on the trail for a little bit. That would be great. It's just a matter of logistics without interrupting my travel too much. The problem is where will I be at that point? I can definitely slow down since I won't be able to walk 20 miles, but it's just a matter of knowing where to hook up, and that you may have to wait a day or two in advance waiting for me so that you don't show up late and I have to wait for you. Okay.